Breathe and baby breathe. Hey guys, how are you doing, and welcome back to another video. This video is a bit of a nervous post for me, definitely, because I feel like I'm putting myself out there, you know. If you notice any gel residue along, you know, it's supposed to be wash day today, but I'm trying to prolong it as much as possible. I just want to sit down and discuss failure in general, like, you know, when I just want to sit down and discuss failure. I feel like this video is going to help me personally. That's why I'm actually making it, and hopefully help anyone who's sort of going through, you know how life is, you know. So basically it all started so a couple of years ago, for anyone that's sort of new around here. So in 2013 I started a nursing program. I just wanted to do something where, you know, just like I wanted a stable job, you know. I'd just given birth to my second child, and I wanted something that would fit around like sort of the mummy life and stuff like that, because prior to starting nursing I worked for a very like big company, and they weren't very kid friendly. I was working for that company at the time. I only had one child, so during my second pregnancy I just decided that, you know, it didn't make sense for me to stay, because how would we cope with, you know, the two kids? And yeah, so I decided to leave. So stayed at home during my maternity leave. I was thinking, okay, what can I do in the meantime? Yeah, like I wanted a job that would be kid friendly. that would be able to, you know, still have time to do mommy stuff, and also still be like a career person as well. I don't know, so I just embarked on a nursing journey. I liked the whole health visiting aspect, you know, the health visitors that come to your house when you've had a newborn baby and, you know, check you out. That's what I was interested in. I didn't really like the whole hospital side of things, because I'm very emotional. Like, I saw so many things that probably still scar me till today when I think about them. So I didn't really like the whole placement thing, but I like the whole health visiting aspect of it. So cut the long story short, second year in, I failed drug calculation, which is like the maths. I'm not good at maths. I've learned to accept this. So I failed drug calculations. I think I did the exam 3 times, and on the third attempt they give you 3 opportunities to do the drug calculations. But the funny thing is, when I was told that I failed the 3rd time, you can actually go in and meet your tutor to find out, you know, what you did wrong and stuff. And he couldn't find my paper. There was nothing on paper, you know, whereas this, so there was no proof, there was nothing on paper to show that I had failed. But the second time when I failed, I got my results back and I saw where I went wrong, you know, because they give you one final option. So I saw where I went wrong the second time, but the 3rd time there was no paper, there was nothing. So then I thought, you know, maybe this is just not meant to be. But during that time I was very, very sad. You know, when you've got your head fixed on something, like you say to yourself, yes, as soon as, you know, I planned it out. I had it planned out that, you know, I'm gonna finish this degree, and then I'm gonna do 1 year of the health visiting course, and then I'm gonna become a health visitor, and then I'll be able to work part-time, be able to have a career and be a mum as well. Because one thing I'm realizing as time is going is that one thing I'm realizing as I'm getting more and more into this parenting stuff is it's hard to have a career and be a mom at the same time. Something has got to give. Like, I would love to know somebody who's doing it all, and something just has to give. It's either somebody's helping you look after your child and you're chasing your career, or you can't do both. I don't know, let me not say you can't do both, because I don't know how it's, especially when they're like this young. I don't think it's possible to do both without you having some form of help, a nanny, a child, something. You need help, right? During that time I was very, very down. I felt very disappointed in myself. I was thinking, simple drug calculation, you can't even pass, eh? Simple drug calculation, are you that stupid? You know, you just beat yourself up. I was thinking, how can I fail drug calculations? I think this is going to be a long video, so please I hope you're having dinner or you're eating something, and yeah, and I hope you have an open mind about this video as well. So in desperate times calls for desperate measures, I ended up getting like a I ended up getting like a part-time job in William Hill, the betting shop. What was I thinking? I only stayed there for about 2 weeks. That was not for me. I'm a scared person. I am a scaredy cat. I get scared very, very easily. So working in the betting shop, I did not like the surrounding. I didn't like what I was seeing there. It was just not a nice experience. I left after the 2nd week. I was like, look, this is not for me. So anyway, let's fast forward to last year. So last year, when my daughter turned, no, was it last year? I think 2 years ago. I think this was 2 years ago. She's going to be 5 this year. I'm talking about my second daughter. So for her birthday, she wanted a doll. She said she wanted a doll that looked like her. I need to take it back before the doll. So during my time at home, I realized that I'm quite a creative person, but I'm a creative person that's probably my own worst enemy. So I will make something and then talk about how bad it is, and then yeah, I just beat myself up basically. So while I was at home, I was like, okay, what can I do? You know, what could I possibly do? So I started making turbans. I think you guys must have seen it if you've been watching me for a while now. You must have seen it. I started making turbans, and here they are. They're like, it's literally, let me see if I can grab this. This box is full of turbans that I made for me and my children, me and my girls. And so how it all happened was, so I made it for them out of boredom, because I wasn't really doing anything. And when we wore it out, people would be like, oh my god, you know, when they wore it out, especially when they were younger. And some lady approached me and she was like, oh my god, can you make this for my daughter? I absolutely love it, we're going on holiday. And the turbans have bows on them. I don't know if you guys probably remember me making this in previous videos, like from a long time ago. So I started making that. I would say I probably sold to about 3 people, like 3 to 4 people. And then just something in my head just told me I just wasn't good enough, you know. So then I stopped making it. So my sewing machine is still sitting here. I haven't made turbans in a very, very long time, and if I do make them, I just make it for the children. I haven't made it to sell. And and then so that went. So the turban, that idea, like, as you can see, there's so much material sitting in this box, in this right now, just sitting under my table. Hopefully by summertime I'll make some more for the kids. And then the next thing that happened was, okay, so so my daughter, when she turned 3, she wanted I said, what do you want for your birthday? And she's quite vocal, and she said she wanted a doll, a black doll that looked like her. And the struggle to find a doll that looked like her was very, very hard. In the end, the only thing I could find was a baby. It was from Smith's. So I can't find a doll, I think, because they've gone out for a walk with their dad. So I think they've taken the doll with them. Because I bought 2. I bought one for her and one for the baby as well. And I bought one for her and one for Kalila as well. And the struggle to find that doll, I was searching everywhere. The dolls that I could find that were of different color were either mixed or Brazilian or some form of thing. And prior to that, the only doll that she had was this one. So me being my creative self, I was like, something is missing here. How comes it's so hard for me to find a doll, like a black doll basically? Last year, was it last year? The year before. So after her birthday, I started doing research into dolls, and I wanted to create my own dolls. You know, I wanted to be able to, I wanted to create dolls, and basically I wanted to make dolls that looked like, you know, that represented young black African girls, or just black young girls in general. So I embarked on a journey. God, I'm nervous. I'm going to share this with you. So these are the dolls that I came up with through my research. And I wanted there to be a boy doll, a girl doll, and a baby doll. Hold on, guys. A baby doll as well. So this is the little baby girl. And the theme the theme for these dolls, I think this one is my favorite one, because I feel like this truly represents African black. She looks like a black auntie. So the theme of the dolls were supposed to be like African inspired. So I was gonna dress them up with African clothes and just be able to fill that void for people who were looking for dolls that couldn't find. And when I dug deep and I found some dolls that were like African inspired, they were like £70, £80 for a doll. Like, are you really gonna pay that much for a doll for a baby? So I was finding ways to like really reduce and sell it. I wanted to make it and sell it at a really reasonable price. I'm still very passionate about this actually, but then again, that thing happened. That voice in my head told me, what are you doing? This doesn't make sense. Nobody's gonna buy it. Like, how are you even gonna sell it? You don't even know how to make a website. Where are you gonna sell it? How are you gonna promote it? You don't, you know all the crazy stuff that goes in your head when you're trying to create something. And I feel like one day, hopefully, I still want to be able to do this, because my kids absolutely love this doll. We have to cover this bit. We have to give him some modesty. He's naked right now. So yeah, my kids absolutely. I was still supposed to make some changes here and there to the dolls, and I haven't done it. A year later, the dolls are still sitting there. The kids love it. They play. They have role play. They play role. We have so many of them because I was getting so many samples. So they do role play. They play role play. They've given the dolls names. They do so much with the dolls. This was my first ever sample. They live in a predominantly white area, so I feel like it's important for the kids to see a representation of themselves, and that will allow the kids to actually love themselves for who they are and not feel like they need to change because somebody looks different, or you know, just to appreciate what they look like and not feel any less than. That was my aim for this. But anyway, and I had a name. I had my logo already done. This doll means a lot to me because this was the first sample. So why am I even talking about this? I think I'm making this video especially for myself, and hopefully for anyone who's watching this who wants to start something. Is that I realized that it's all in here, and I think once we can get over this, because now you see I've ditched this now, so this is, I don't know what's going on with these dolls. I really want to make it happen, but it's going to cost a lot of money. It's not cheap to get these dolls going. It's not cheap. And also, if I do get them, how would I make the website? How would I, you know, the packaging? You got to think about so much with these kind of things. And then you guys know that I love my fitness thing. So the last thing that I'm currently working on now, and I've said to myself, this one I have to make it happen some way, because I can't keep doing this. I can't keep coming up with ideas and then stopping halfway, because I'm just killing myself here, you know. I'm gonna be 30 next year. It's my birthday in 2 weeks time, so I'm gonna be the big 29, and next year I'm gonna be 30. I can't keep doing this. I'm just telling myself, Montserrat, you can't keep doing this. I'm talking to myself here. So the next thing that I've come up with, I guess I can't share that yet because it's still in the process. You know, let me tell you a funny story. So I received the first sample, right? And then I was like, okay, they need to make changes. I didn't like the way certain things looked, right? To this product that I'm talking about. And I've been waiting for my second sample for the past 4 weeks now. I actually thought at one point that I was being duped. I was thinking, oh my God, I've just put money on something and they're not even letting me know what's going on, you know. And then luckily for me, yesterday they sent me the tracking number saying that, you know, they've sent out the items. I was so worried. And you know when you don't have a lot, like, it's not like I'm rich out here, so when you don't have a lot, like the little that you do put into something, it's like it really affects you. I am very nervous. Like I said, life is like this, and sometimes you just have to be real with yourself, and I'm being real with myself by making this video. Like I said, I can't keep coming up with ideas and then not seeing it through, because then eventually people are not even going to take you seriously anymore, you know. And sometimes I can't even take myself seriously. But I think, like I said to you guys, it all stems from not being confident on my path. Like, I'm just not, lack of confidence, and also like obviously financially you've got to weigh the pros and cons, I guess. But then one thing I have learned is that you've got to spend money to make money. Like, nobody really talk money is such like a taboo subject, and I don't know why that is, because we all need it to survive, but it's such a taboo thing that people don't really like talking about. They don't really like delving into it. I don't know why that is, but I guess like each to their own. But one thing I have realized is that you've got to spend money in order to make money, you know. I hope you guys found this random video insightful and got to know me a bit better. Like, I don't have a vlog up for this week. Share your stories. I would love to know if you've, like, you know, I think I said it in my last chit chat video when I was just talking about starting a business and stuff like that. If you guys have started a business, or you know how to build a website, or you've built a website, like, I would like you guys that watch me, what do you guys actually do for a living? Like, are some of you, like, are you a full-time mom? Do you have, you know, how do you balance everything? Because I don't like being static. I don't like sitting there not doing anything. I feel like there's more. I don't like sitting there not doing. I don't want to be just. I don't want to be known as just a mum. You know, I really don't want that. I feel like I have a lot to give. You know, and I don't mean this in like a narcissistic way, but I just feel like I have a lot to give. I don't just want to be a mum. You know, I hope I'm not coming across as being narcissistic. Is that the right word? But you guys get what I mean. Like I don't like sitting still. I feel like you know, yeah, I don't like sitting and not doing anything. You know, guys, if you enjoyed this video, because when my next set of samples come for what I'm currently working on now, maybe I can, like, you know, share it with you guys. But anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you guys very much for watching, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.